The Academy condemns the actions of Mr. Smith at last night's show. We have officially started a formal review around the incident. Well, what's this review going to be? Is this review going to be about what Will Smith did? Or is this review going to be about how, at least for a short amount of time before everyone realized that, yes, the Oscars are still a long, stuffy affair where famous people sniff their own farts and glad handle each other. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Is it going to be an investigation into what Will Smith did, or how all of a sudden the Oscars became the talk of the town again? Do you think that they're going to all of a sudden punish Will Smith for finally having something relevant happen at the Oscars? No, they love it. It took the shine away, the spotlight away from how much the average common person like me, like you, looks at these people and think they're a bunch of fucking assholes. Is that wrong? Do we really feel anything else about them? I'm sure some of them are actually nice people, but they live so far above us and they talk down to us throughout these Oscars and no one cares. It appears that Smith may face some type of disciplinary action or sanction. Like what? He's not going to be allowed back. He doesn't want to go anymore. He finally won his Oscar. It's unlikely, continues this piece, he will be made to forfeit his prize. Then what fucking sanction are you giving him? In its official standards of conduct, the Academy states it is categorically opposed to any forms of abuse, except for Harvey Weinstein for 30 years. No big deal. Unless it's on national TV, we don't care. So they're just like the NFL, with Ray Rice. Oh, there's a video? Shit. Well, we got to do something now. Below Black Star says it's the same kind of review the Browns did on Deshaun Watson, 100%. They're not going to do much of a look at all. And if they do a look, the look is going to be about how this made them relevant for a night, and how can we add more of this? All right, well, how about next year we have somebody go up and smack Liza Minnelli out of her wheelchair? Will people like that? Will there be an approval for that? I mean, I couldn't think about anything else the rest of the Oscars, and for some reason I actually watched them. And, when Kevin Costner's 12-hour speech was done, his filibuster about the time he didn't pee himself while going to see a movie for 4.5 hours while he was 7 years old, once that, whole sequence was over, all of a sudden you have all these other people talking, and I'm just like, we're not even going to go back to what happened earlier? We're just going to move on? I mean, Amy Schumer, you are finally back in the spotlight after going away for years for stealing people's jokes. And the only thing you've got to say is, oh, the vibe's kind of different here. Things have changed a little bit. That's all you had? Instead, we just waited and waited and waited. And then Will Smith gave his speech. And in his speech, his acceptance speech, he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to be a father. I just defend my family. This is one of those shows that I don't think lasts long term, partly because it's as long as it is, partly because there are so many boring moments throughout it, and also because if something crazy like that happens, it's just going to be on the internet in 5 minutes. Plus alternate broadcasts of it. This is just not a show that works anymore. It's kind of like the NCAA tournament reveal. Do you really want to sit through commercial break after commercial break after commercial break to figure out who's going to be in the bracket? Or do you want to just wait until after the show's done and you'll have a list and you don't have to sit through and waste your time? This is one of those shows where they could just announce it and they actually don't even need to have the event itself. And I know some people are going to watch it anyway. They want to see what people are wearing. They want to see how people are interacting. They want to see the speeches and things like that. But I think for the most part, there's a lot of people like me, like you, that are probably thinking to themselves, I don't need to watch this. And if something does happen, I'll tune in. But something has to happen. And this is the bar that it had to clear for you to tune into it. Someone got smacked in the fucking face.